Hello everyone, my name is Glacial and welcome to a brand new Minecraft series. This series is based off of Ihascupquake's Minecraft series, Minecraft Oasis. I have recreated the Minecraft mod pack in 1.12 and I have spiced it up a little bit with some extra mods, but I have the core mods such as Mo Creatures, Fossils Archaeology, Minecraft Comes Alive, and many other mods. There's over 60 mods in this pack, which isn't as many as you would expect, but it is a lot for Minecraft 1.12. I always watched Minecraft Oasis every time an episode came out, and I've always wanted to recreate it and play it for myself. So I am going to lovingly name this series Minecraft Oasis for obvious reasons, but I am in no way taking credit for this idea or this mod pack. So let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you get as much nostalgia from this pack as I do. So this is our world spawn. We got a village luckily, as well as a starter chest just to make things a little bit easier for us. Nothing too crazy, a sandstone shovel. And I also have JEI, which shows us all of the mod stuff as well. So if I'm ever curious on how to craft something or just don't remember, I can make it in here. Like that. There are a lot of nostalgic mods in here, as well as a lot of new mods such as physics. So honestly, I think with us spawning right next to this village, we should check it out and see what's going on. We got LaMonica, the archaeologist. Let's chat. And joke. And chat again. And the UI for this mod has changed a little bit, but it is still the same old mod. There are newer versions out. Yeah. There are newer versions out for this mod. I just genuinely don't like that recreation of the mod. It makes it too in-depth and too crazy realistic, which obviously some people look for, but it's just not my type of thing. Ooh, we have a fossils archaeology. I think it's a fossil mine or something like that, if I remember. There's a mouse. Hello, mouse. And blueberry plant. We got a bunch of blueberries. Can we replant them? No, but I got a blueberry bush laying. Oh, pumpkins. Oh, these are different. They're from Minecraft Boom. Interesting. Okay, let's go over here. Hello, bunny. Let's go over here. Ooh, there's a tiger. Let's actually... Don't get mad at me, tiger, please. We're gonna actually grab these just for a little boost in our Fossils Archaeology Junior Journey, as well as this bed. I honestly don't know all the mods that come in this mod pack from the top of my head. This is a new map generation mod that I haven't tried before, just because Biomes of Plenty I really do enjoy, but it just really overhauls everything, and it kind of removes the Minecraftiness from it, if that makes sense. I actually really like this area. It's really pretty. And there's llamas. Honestly, I might just build over here. It's really pretty. Let's go over here. Hello, raccoon. There's some cows that we can already start farming. Pineapple. Some plants. Interesting. They're really good food. Help us start out a little bit. We'll grab some. And with this series, you guys can let me know if you guys want me to do basically a full recreation of the series with Minecraft Oasis, being like a Super Oasis Sunday and things like that. I think it would be really fun and really cool, again, to just really make it nostalgic and make it super fun to have a fun upload schedule and not just the same old 30-minute episodes. But that I want to leave up to everybody who watches it and things like that, because I don't want to make it feel like I am copying Ihascupquake through and through, which obviously is the idea. I do want to copy the series, but I do not want to have any problems with people thinking I'm trying to steal the idea or anything like that, if that makes sense. I really like this area. It is a bit scarce in trees and it is very mountainous, which would be hard to build like large paddocks for our dinosaurs. So I'll keep it in mind, but I don't think it's going to be my first choice. Ooh, this is a really pretty area for our base. It also has a large flat area and a good water area if we wanted to start with aquatic dinosaurs. I might honestly just build a base over here. There's tons of zebras over here too. What? There is moat creatures in this mod pack. I honestly don't know if it's a legacy mod, so it might not fully be integrated into this version, but it is definitely... Oh dang. Already a zombie. Hold on. Let me get something in my hand to fight back. It's a wooden pickaxe, but it'll be better than nothing. But yeah, so I don't know if all these mods are going to be fully like the Oasis series, but they all are going to be very similar. And I'm not trying to recreate the Oasis series through and through. I don't want to live in a jungle. I don't want a cobblestone base. I want to build my own base with my own inspiration. I also don't know why all these are glowing. It just could be the shaders. But I don't want to have an identical copy. I want to make this series my own. But again, I'm not taking credit for this series. I have not created this mod pack with like my own brain or anything like that. It is fully inspired by Minecraft Oasis in that series. I just really took heavy inspiration from the pack and wanted to just play it for myself because, again, I grew up on this mod pack and I really enjoyed watching it growing up, and I kind of wanted to play through the nostalgia of it and have some fun with it. There's a werewolf over there. We won't have random items glowing in our hand anymore. I changed the shader, so we'll see if any issues with that again. A lot of these mods are aged, and a lot of them aren't going to work properly because, again, they are just old mods, and I have tried to make it as true to the mod pack as possible that Oasis is based off of, but again, it might not be perfect. Right now I'm just mining some stone so I can get some new tools. We can away from the wooden age. I already saw a fossil over here. Yep. Right here. I don't know. No, I cannot break it yet. So let's go create. There's a bear over here. So let me create a sword as well as pickaxe, and a sword. This bear is scaring me because he has a cub. Is he gonna attack me? Hopefully not. Okay. Let's get this fossil. This will be... Oh, maybe I need iron. I think I might need iron for it. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see if we can get some iron. I am going to jump cut and make a bunch of cuts through this first episode just because I don't want it to be too long and drag on. I know a lot of Minecraft content nowadays is super long form, and Also super fast paced, so I don't want to bore you guys with too much dragging on or going too slow. So there might be a couple edits and a couple jump cuts just to make it go by a little bit smoother and faster. I recently rewatched the Minecraft Oasis series and I really enjoyed watching it, and it brought back a lot of memories. And so I wanted to play this mod pack because I kind of forgot about it. But it was a very large part of my childhood. Heck, the series went on for 150 episodes around there, and she created 2 other seasons, which were a lot shorter, obviously. But she hasn't really returned to Minecraft unless it's live streamed and stuff like that. Which actually, I do want to shout out her streamed series of rebuilding her Oasis in creative so she can show her son Leo. It's kind of crazy to watch back the old series and realize how much her life has changed through the years, which obviously it is going to. She has a life, she has a family, and she's going to have changes. But it is so wild because in the series she mentions a lot that she isn't pregnant and she isn't going to have kids very soon or anything like that. Now 10 years later, she has a kid and she is now recreating a world that we all grew up on to show her son, which is wild because all that nostalgia just flowed back to me and made me realize how much I missed playing Minecraft and how much I really enjoy the game. But rewatching the series has definitely sparked a fire, and I definitely want to play this for my own entertainment, and I wanted to document it and video it because a lot of people share the same experience of the nostalgia of the series and really enjoyed it. So I want to share that and maybe have that shared experience of the nostalgia. I have actually been working on this mod pack for about 3 or 4 weeks now, which is kind of crazy to say. I have played through multiple worlds and multiple mods that have either brought fossils and archaeology back or something like that, and a lot of them just don't do it justice, or it just didn't hit that spot that I wanted it to. But this one definitely does hit the spot that I want it to. It definitely just recreates fossils and archaeology in the best way possible. Okay, so I had no luck with this hole right here, so I'm actually going to go look for a cave and see if I can find a decent sized cave. I don't know how the cave generation is in this version. I'm definitely not having any luck from just mining the hole. So I want to be able to find a decent sized cave system so I can get some iron and get some good minerals so we can kickstart the series. So I'm going to wander around and I will cut back if I find anything important. So I am just now returning, and I actually didn't have to go mining. So I was walking around looking for a good place to go mining, and I actually found an iron pickaxe out of the Lucky Block. It is from the Gobber mod, which I didn't expect to even exist, but it's just like a Lucky Block, but it gave me an iron pickaxe. It also gave me a cake and sugar. So I didn't have to go mining and find some iron, thankfully, because I could not find a cave worthwhile, but I was able to find a Lucky Block. So before nighttime, well, we have about 4 minutes, I am actually going to start mining these fossils that I found down here. Hopefully it's not crazy mob-wise. But I actually found a handful of these fossils down here, and I obviously want to get started into that as soon as I can. Something I really do love about this fossils and archaeology mod is it's not super rare to find the fossils, which makes it a lot more enjoyable and a lot less grinding. And so, like, I just got a handful of fossils from maybe 3 or 4 veins, which was insanely hard to find in some other mods. A lot of the other mods that I was looking into, it was really, really tough to just find the ore itself. So I really like how this mod is very plentiful in the biofossil ores. But right now we cannot make an analyzer because the analyzer is created with iron, which unfortunately we do not have. Let me make sure, because it's pretty much the same throughout all the versions that I've played. But yes, it requires iron, so we will actually have to find iron at some point. But I didn't want to entirely focus on all that this episode, even though the series is going to be pivoting on the fossils and archaeology. The first episode is usually just getting a base set up and trying to figure out what to do from the start. I'm going to be chopping down some wood and getting some materials for building a base, and then we will go from there. Okay, so I am actually thinking I will build my base over here. Since it is really close to the flat plains area, I'll have this be my like dino area and stuff, but I want this to be my base location just because of how pretty it is over here, and it's not too like vibrant green, which obviously I do like, but it's just a lot more muted and a lot more chill feeling, if that makes sense. Like, it obviously is supposed to be like a tundra biome, but it feels like it's just more relaxing over here. It's not too chaotic. Yes, I'll have to landscape a little bit more, but I'm not too bothered by that because I do enjoy landscaping. There's actually a fossil over here, so I'm gonna get it. So I think I'm gonna build my base right over here. There's a nice little hillside right here. This is where I got the fossils earlier. I've looked around in the area and it's just not all very good. Besides right here, this is like the best place I could find. So I'm actually gonna do a little bit of clearing out and flattening of this hill face, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I got this area a little bit more flat and a little bit more upkept, I guess. So far, this is what we have. Obviously, it's not much, but I am gonna start hollowing out this little hole. I will start with a little hobbit hole, I'm thinking, and then eventually expand it out this way, and then dig farther into the hill. So yes, it is taking inspiration from Ihascupquake's base, from it being inside of a hill, but it definitely isn't the same, and it won't be the same because I will be building it in this biome for one, and two, I am going to be focusing on a more natural aesthetic and natural vibe. So I'm going to lean more into some cottagecore vibes, I guess you could say, rather than a exotic look or a paradise look. I want to lean into like more of a cottagecore aesthetic. So I'm just gonna mine this out and get this a little bit more expanded, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I am back. I was having some audio issues. I think I'm still having them, but it's fine. It might be either the ambient sound mod or my headphones, so I hope it doesn't translate into the video, but I am unsure right now. But I am just transferring all of our items from the chest over there to over here. This is our little house for now. Nothing too crazy or very extravagant. We will at some point have, again, an expansion out here and just more of a substantial house. But right now, this is all it is. Nothing too crazy. You come in, storage right here. This is where my bed will go. Right here. I will get some flooring block. I'm thinking just stone bricks for the flooring. But right now, I just need to smelt it, and so that'll take a while. But yeah, I like how this little house turned out. It's obviously just temporary, it's nothing permanent. I will continue working on this throughout episodes and hopefully get something more substantial. I want to see what this does. Another mod has this, and it didn't give me any fossils. It just gave me a bunch of like seeds and stuff. So I want to see if we can get fossils from this. If you can, that'll be a really nice feature. But for now, wait, do we have labels? We do. And Cupquake actually uses these in her series. I have 8, but that's fine. So just put these on the side like so. And say, oh, I forget, need an empty hand for this. So say, oh, no, carry on's gonna mess with it. It's fine. So we'll say this one's wood. So then it has a little wood block. Now we can put all our wood stuff here. I think that's all the wood. And then we'll put, I have to back up. We'll just put cobblestone inside. This will be different stones, including this stone, and then I might as well just put this iron ore. Oh, I like that. Shoot, do I need to make a... Oh, there's more stuff in there, I forgot. We'll just put this in there, like that. This will be our valuables chest. Let me grab all of this out. I think I have that chest full of stuff as well. I was like, I definitely have more wood somewhere. Okay. We just smelt it. It's also food, which has a lot of saturation. So I'm just going to go through and organize these real fast, and then I'll cut back whenever I got it. Okie dokie. So I have everything now stored and organized. Valuables slash ores, mineable blocks, wood, weapons and or armor, food slash animal drops, and miscellaneous. And I wanted to check. Yes, we do get fossils. Heck yeah. Plus we get carrots, which we will definitely use because a lot of the animals eat carrots and it's just not a good source of food. It's not a good source of food as you're playing, but it's really good for dinos and stuff like that. So we're gonna definitely use that. I'm just gonna put sand in there. See what we get. Put this away. I'm actually gonna go grab stuff from the farm that I started down here. I started a little farm. There's a creeper. I'm gonna run the other way. Oh, there's a werewolf. Whoa! What was that? Oh, it's you. Catapult. Catapult plant. Cool. Didn't know that existed. But I am gonna go grab all of our food and resources that I planted just over this hill, and plant it a little bit closer so it'll start growing while I'm in the area versus it being all the way over here. But I'm really excited with this area. I'm really excited for this area. It's really pretty and it will look really good with a bunch of dinos in it because it has like these super tall trees, and I think that'll just add to the ambiance of everything, make it really, really fun and exotic looking, I guess. And it'll also look like it's in place here. These are my pineapple plants. No, banana. I also got some wheat plants. Hello. Excuse me. Whoa. Okay. So that's all of our farm resources. Just gonna bring it over here. Oops. Oh, I didn't see your eyes. They looked like they were closed. Also gonna harvest. Sweet. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. I have my window open because it's really hot in here. But you can hear motorcycles and stuff outside the window. But hopefully it doesn't come through. Hello there. Yeah, the bears seem to be peaceful. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I don't jinx that. Frostbite. Whoa! Ooh, these are from Pam's Harvest Craft, so we can get a bunch of Pam's seeds. Ooh, snowflakes. These are pretty. Now I'm just collecting flowers. Jeez. But yeah, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. I have wanted to create it for a while, like I said, but I just couldn't find compatibility through mods and stuff. But I've gotten it to work, which makes me so happy because it's been a dream to play this. So I got the farm planted again. Nothing too crazy, just some sugarcane, wheat, and then the pineapple. I know it's kind of weird to grow pineapple, especially for the first day, but it has a lot of saturation, which will be really good to start out before we get into Pam's Harvest Craft and stuff like that, and getting too much food, basically. It's really good just to start out since it is a really good food source. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I had loads of fun, and way more fun than I expected, to be perfectly honest. It went way smoother than I thought, and I really, really enjoyed this. So I hope you guys did too. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all the fun things on YouTube. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye!